Hello, epic viewers from around the multiverse. Prepare to bask in unprecedented glory, because today, another riveting, stellar, captivating unboxing video is about to transpire. What items will I be unboxing? What items will I be opening? Without further ado, without further procrastination, without further delay, allow me to elicit the box. What items are encompassed inside this bulky, hefty, tangible box? Let's find out. We have a couple items that are relegated to an envelope. I'm going to render them transparent. I'm going to flaunt them in front of the camera for you to feast your glorious eyes on. So just bear with me. I need to be careful. I need to be cautious. I need to gingerly remove them from the packaging. First off the get-go, we have a stoic, audacious, menacing, intimidating, furious, notorious, ravenous Orc Grunt. He's poised for battle. He's ready to be embroiled in war. He's ready to showcase his unbridled might. He's ready to go on a rampage and maul his adversaries to death. He's ready to beat them to bloody pulp and massacre anyone within his vicinity. I love his details, I love his deco, I love his shadings, I love his textures, I love his hues, I love his design, I love his sculpt. He's burly, he's bulky, he's colossal, he's massive, relative to a dainty, meager, meek, feeble, flimsy Star Wars action figure that stands 3.75 inches tall. So his figurine is not bad per se. Unfortunately, his joints seem to be a bit loose. He has roughly 6 points of articulation. He can swivel his right forearm. Unfortunately, he doesn't have much latitude for articulation in his legs. He actually has more points than I stated earlier. He has 8. So sorry about the blunder. He could twist his waist right or left. He could ascend and descend his arms. He can swivel his forearms, and he could ascend and descend his legs. And of course, he can rotate his head. So he has roughly 8 points of articulation. Not too bad. His articulation is a bit rudimentary, but it will suffice. He's an army builder figure, so he's one of my favorite figures. And then we have another figure, and he was relegated to the same envelope. We have a figurine derived from the World of Warcraft action figure line. Unfortunately, he's marred with scratches, so his condition has been compromised. Fortunately, the integrity of this figurine has not been compromised. He's relatively sturdy. He's a stellar figurine, to say the least. I love his translucent design. Actually, it's not translucent. I presumed it was, but I can't see through his stomach. I thought I'd be able to. It looks like you can, with the light gleaming on him, but you actually can't. You can't really see through his stomach too much, or maybe you partially can. Maybe you can with enough light, so maybe it is translucent. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, it's probably translucent, although in the darkness it doesn't appear to be translucent, but in the light it does. He has no articulation. Now, he may be a summoning for a warlock, I'm not sure, but he's a great figurine. I love his forearm guards. He has these little spikes protruding out of them. What else? It kind of looks like he's hovering. It kind of looks like a genie, based on his posture and position. He looks like he's about to ascend into the clouds and just fly to unprecedented heights. So Not a bad figurine. And then we have one more figure. We have some character that's entangled in the packaging. He may be a Star Wars character. I'm not 100% sure. I have to repackage these figures, so I don't want to fully unravel this packaging. But you can partially see him. He's large, and he towers over most figures. He has two open hands, and he possesses rudimentary articulation. He can't swivel his tail. I'm holding his tail right now. He seems to only have 4 points of articulation. I'm curious to see what it looks like, but oh, here we go. It looks like a behemoth of a monster. He's probably a Star Wars character. Whatever. He seems to have some scales on his back. It may be difficult to see from here. Whatever, I'll just keep him confined to this makeshift setup for now. Or maybe I should repackage him. I could probably do a better job than the seller. Come on. Oh well. He has this giant aperture in his mouth. Yeah, he only has 5 points of articulation. Actually 6. The tail can be moved. So we could ascend and descend the arms and legs. The appendages can move, and the head could be ascended upwards and downwards. So he has very basic articulation. He seems to have these little wings. And this is either, I guess this is supposed to be a handle, I guess. I'm not sure, or maybe it's supposed to represent something else. And maybe these are supposed to be scales on his tail. I'm not 100% certain. I don't know anything about this character. I thought these were scales, but I guess they're wings. I'm not sure. This is not a figure I would normally buy, even for like $10. I just don't find him to be aesthetically appealing. He's probably from Star Wars, who knows. But yeah, so here's my Warcraft figure lot. We have one non-Warcraft figure that was embedded in the lot, and then we have some type of summoned spirit or creature. I don't know what that's supposed to be. And then of course we have an Orc Grunt. So I mainly got the lot for these two figures, and the other one isn't, I guess you could say, as special in my opinion, or as enticing to buy relative to the other two figures. So once again I'm going to showcase him. No, I'm not really into buying aesthetically unappealing figures, but here are the two Warcraft figures. One is derived from the Warcraft action figure line, the other one is derived from the World of Warcraft action figure line. I believe this one was churned out by DC Direct. I'm unsure which company churned out this figure, possibly DC Direct, but I don't think it was. So, not a bad lot per se. I just would have preferred this summon spirit would have been in better condition, but it is what it is. I hope that you found this video to be intriguing and enthralling. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.